Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside the NYTEX Sports Center. It's time for Shreveport Mudbugs hockey as they open up a first of a two-game series against their arch rival, the Lone Star Brahmas. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Chet Yoder, and this is the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. And tonight, the Mudbugs come in with a great head of steam as they take on the team they just can't stand the most in the Lone Star Brahmas, and things are starting to tighten up in the standings now as the Mudbugs are winners of 5 of their past 6. They're 5-0-1 in their last 6 games after they finished off a very important sweep over the New Mexico Ice Wolves, coming from behind in a seesaw battle last Friday, winning 5-4, and then won 4-2 last Saturday, and they did it behind just another remarkable performance from Eric Vitale. He had a goal and 3 assists. He factored in on all 4 goals. Drake Morris got his 13th. Jake Mack was able to tally his 11th. He's got 10 points in his last 5 games. That is great for him to have, and the Mudbugs are seeing a lot of great things. Logan Haru had a goal and an assist, so they're getting contribution from up and down their lineup, and boy, they're going to need more of that tonight in a barn that gives them more success really for the last 2-3 years, but it can always prove to be troublesome, like last year's playoff series against these Lone Star Brahmas, and the Brahmas eliminated the Mudbugs in 4 games. Mudbugs know that Lone Star's got great goaltending. They're great on the back end and really from the front end up. But this is a team that's lost some of their firepower than from some of the past year's teams. Just speaking of the Brahmas, but they're head coached by, of course, the number 1 Mudbug enemy, Dan Wildfong. They love to hate him. They love to beat him, but they love what he did in a Mudbug uniform for so many years. It's one of those love-hate relationships for number 10. And, of course, the Mudbugs head coached by Jason Soupy Campbell. 2 great friends behind the benches facing off against one another. We'll talk to head coach Jason Soupy Campbell after these messages. It's the Mudbugs and the Brahmas coming up in just a little bit. We'll have more on the Landers pregame show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
You know, we only get one chance at this thing called life, so why don't we make it count? Hi, I'm Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and we're here to assist you as a financial advisor and a CPA in making those important life decisions. Starting young, saving, and investing will reward you down the road, but it takes diligence to stay the course because life happens. Buying that first home, adding to your family, and then preparing for college, all of these require a plan. We offer services including investments, life insurance, retirement planning, and long-term disability, just to name a few. We can also assist you in your tax preparation or planning along with small business services. We are an independent brokerage company with access to hundreds of products. Call me at 318-219-4188 or log into gfapartners.com to set up a free consultation. Our offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103 in Shreveport. Come see us and go Bugs.
Welcome back in the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. Game 1 of this 2-game series, the Mudbugs and the Brahmas, renewing another chapter in this 20-plus year rivalry. And we're joined by Mudbugs head coach Jason Soupy Campbell. Coach, hard-fought series last weekend in Albuquerque, and you guys come up with 2 pretty resilient wins.
20-plus years, wow, that's a long time, Chet.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, last weekend, huge weekend, really, team that we were trying to catch in the standings and on the road, and it's boys showed up. It wasn't, again, not a perfect situation or perfect games, but we did enough to win. Timely saves, scored some good goals, and ultimately, our PK wasn't that great, but we found a way to win still, and did a great job picking up 2 huge wins in regulation too. So we didn't give up any points.
Eric Vitale, he had a 4-point night on Saturday, and he seems like one of those guys who, came off that 13-game point scoring streak, kind of slowed down, and now he's kind of revving back up again. What is it about his game that really kind of is he hitting his peak right now?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's right there. He was riding that point streak, and even though it was a great point streak, we were looking to find ways to get four lines going, during that time, and we changed some things around, and the team still we're just okay, but then we kind of, so we took him off the line that he was on, and then now he's back with that line, and I feel like right now we're in a spot from a team perspective where we've got four decent lines going right now, and for him to have a big weekend, that's what he does. He can put points up on the board if he's given that opportunity, and he took advantage of that. But I'm more proud of the +3 rating he had last weekend. It's an opportunity for him because there's some times where I haven't been able to play him late in a game if we're up by 1 goal, and I was able to put him on the ice last weekend, and that changes sometimes from weekend to weekend. Sometimes guys just have it, sometimes they don't. But he was doing a good job defensively as well. So all around good performance by him last weekend.
Practice hit a little bit of a snag. Brent Litchard not with the team this weekend due to an injury. Anything serious?
No, nothing serious, but just serious enough to keep him out of the lineup this weekend, which is unfortunate. Again, but that's what happens. Guys are competing hard in practice, and sometimes accidents happen, right? So they were playing hard, and unfortunately he tweaked something. So, but I anticipate him being back next weekend, But again, we'll play it by ear, see how the week goes, and definitely a weekend off here will definitely help him in his recovery.
It was a little bit of a different week as far as the way the week was planned out going into this Lone Star Series. You guys had to do a skate on Thursday. Sometimes you take Thursday off. You guys didn't skate today. So, how was practice overall for the guys?
I thought overall practice was a pretty good week of practice. Team practice, then the development skate with Morgie. I think it all went really well. And then a little bit of a different schedule as far as we had been going. Team practice, development skate Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so that's a lot of ice, and kind of giving the guys Thursday off, so to speak. They still come to the rink, but we do video and dyno workout, but we did our day, so a little bit of a change, but I think the boys will be all right. They got settled into the hotel and early, so they should be ready to go tonight.
Looking at this Lone Star Brahmas team, some of the things that I look at as a team that maybe doesn't have that kind of firepower up front as maybe they did in years past. They have a struggling power play. They've been built a little bit differently this year, but what challenges do they present for your club?
Well, I still think they're a very deep hockey team, from their goaltending all the way out, and their power play has struggled, but again, they possess the puck well in the power play. They have opportunities. It just hasn't quite. They just haven't got that bounce yet, and I don't want it to happen this weekend, of course. But they're a good hockey team through and through, systematically sound. They work their butt off, so they're in every hockey game, even the ones that they're losing. It's 1-goal games, empty net goals. So they're a very, very good hockey team through and through. So I expect their power play to be good this weekend. I expect their PK to challenge our power play big time. 5-on-5 hockey, I expect it to be tight checking and not a whole lot given one way or the other. So we're in for a battle, that's for sure.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you at the chess match with Dan Wildfong, of course, a good friend of yours. You guys have had much success, in a Mudbug uniform in your playing days. Coaching against him, there's always a lot of fire, and it kind of helps ignite that rivalry even that much more. How much of a chess match is it to has he changed the way he coaches maybe throughout these last years, and is that something that you even keep in the back of your mind on what he might do and what you might have to counter with?
Yeah, I mean, he's always got a really good, solid foundation, and he's been doing this a lot longer than I have, and like from a coaching perspective and all that. So he's really good at seeing what's going on in real time in the game and able to adjust that way. So I just gotta, if that happens, I just need to make sure that we're on our toes, and I'll make sure I'm leaning on Hilly if he sees anything that I'm missing, So again, he's very, very well prepared, very thorough with what he does. So he's gonna have his guys ready to go. And again, it's just exciting for me to always face this challenge, from a coaching perspective, from a team perspective, I think it's always a good game to really tell where you guys are at or where a team's at this point in the year.
This has been a long time since you've been at the NITEC Sports Center. What do you need to see in the first period?
We can't give them anything. We gotta possess pucks, we gotta get deep pucks, and we gotta get on the press. I think we gotta press them, press, and hopefully put them on their heels, and instead of us being on our heels.
Coach, thanks for the time and good luck tonight.
Thank you, Chet Yoder.
We'll have more after these messages here in the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome report by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
We only get one chance at this thing called life, so why don't we make it count? Hi, I'm Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and we're here to assist you as a financial advisor and a CPA in making those important life decisions. Starting young, saving, and investing will reward you down the road, but it takes diligence to stay the course because life happens. Buying that first home, adding to your family, and then preparing for college, all of these require a plan. We offer services including investments, life insurance, retirement planning, and long-term disability, just to name a few. We can also assist you in your tax preparation or planning, along with small business services. We are an independent brokerage company with access to hundreds of products. Call me at 318-219-4188 or log into gfapartners.com to set up a free consultation. Our offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103 in Shreveport. Come see us and go Bugs.
Welcome back into the NITEC Sports Center now. Time for the Whataburger starting lineups. Whataburger just like you like it. First for the Lone Star Brahmas, head coached by Dan Wildfong in his 10th season as the bench boss. Associate head coach is Ryan Anderson. At left wing will be number 16, Ryan Kamashak. At center will be number 7, Ivan Zadverniak. And on the right wing will be number 11, Matt McDonald. Defensively for the Brahmas, it'll be number 55, Ray Murakami, and number 5, Jacob Karpa. And getting the start in nets will be the very talented number 33, William Graham. They love this young man, and the numbers have been up and down this year, but overall 13-6-2 with a 2.01 goals against, a .919 save percentage. He snapped a 5-game losing streak of his own, getting the win in Amarillo last Friday. Your Whataburger starting lineups for the Shreveport Mudbugs. Head coached by Jason Soupy Campbell in his 5th year as the bench boss. Associate head coach Michael Hill. The assistant and goalie coach Rich Perrant. And the honorary assistant Chris Lane. At left wing will be number 22 Kason Musket. At center will be number 23 Ryan Burke. And on the right wing will be number 18 Garrett Steele, the captain. Defensively for the Bugs, it will be number 21 Ryan Austin. And number 5 Alex Park. And in net for the Bugs, the very talented number 44 from Saint Laurent, Montreal. It'll be Simon Bushler, and the numbers on Bushler very impressive overall. He's been a consistent winning goaltender between the pipes, and they'll need more of that this evening. He's overall numbers very impressive, 17-5-3 with a 2.11 goals against, a .917 save percentage. He had a battle last Friday, made 30 saves, and then went back on back-to-back nights, only had to make 19 saves on 21 shots that he faced in finishing off a sweep over the New Mexico Ice Wolves. Those are your Whataburger starting lineups. Whataburger, just like you like it. Mudbugs Hockey Tonight brought to you by Porter's Industrial, delivering the difference in the Arklatex for over 20 years. Porter's Industrial strives with the utmost integrity to meet our customers' needs with quality uniform and facility services for your business. Mudbugs Hockey Tonight is also brought to you by Fireplace Specialties. We could use a fireplace right now. It's quite chilly in here. Fireplace is gas logs, glass doors, wood stoves, inserts, mantles, and grills. They got it all. They're located at 8500 Box Road in Shreveport, or by logging on to fireplacespecialties.net. We'll take a quick break and then bring you the national anthem, the Landers opening puck drop, as we get underway in this 20-plus year rivalry between the Mudbugs and the Brahmas. Coming up in just a little bit, this is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata & Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata & Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into the Nitech Sports Center. A lively crowd starting to file in here into the shoebox, as they call it, in North Richland Hills, Texas. Mudbugs in their teal jerseys. They'll be skating from left to right with the Mudbug head in front. The white numberings and the purple letterings along the back. The Brahmas in their black and purple jerseys with the Brahma logo in front and the purple lavender numberings along the back. A little hard to see from warm-ups, but they're getting a little better as I take another glance at them with my strong frames on between my eyelids, or in front of my eyelids, I should say. So glad to have you with us here for a Friday night. Another rivalry series between the Mudbugs and the Brahmas. Lots of excitement. Mudbugs fans have made the trip. I see Mrs. Haru in the house. I see the Price family, that's one of our proud billets. I see the Davis billets in the house. Lots of great Mudbugs fans in attendance, and a great amount of them making the trip today. And we know a lot of Mudbugs fans will be making the trip tomorrow as well, so we'll welcome them in as well. And a big welcome to Michael Hill's family, a family of 11, all making the trip this evening, and we got them in, and it's so glad to have them. And Michael Hill has a dad who is very close to the area, so they were all able to reunite and have themselves quite the Michael Hill ball, so to speak. This is one of the most trickiest barns in all of the North American Hockey League, and the Mudbugs know they have to get off to a good start against such a talented Dan Wildfong-coached Brahma club. Now we ask you to please rise wherever you may be for tonight's national anthem. Beautiful rendition of tonight's national anthem sung by the Springfield Elementary School Choir. They came out in full force. They had the nerves going on about 2 hours before game time. And they nailed it. It was expected, and they delivered. And the Mudbugs looking to deliver a good opening period. Starts have been problematic in this barn. And Coach Soupy said, instead of getting pressed, we have to force the issue this evening. It's been a different week of practice for the Mudbugs. They didn't have a morning skate today. They took the day off from skating today. They had a version of a morning skate yesterday, and they really kind of had a different kind of week of practice. Of course, Brent Litcher did not make the trip. He is nursing a lower body injury, which was sustained a couple of days ago in practice. Coach Soupy said it wasn't serious, but he didn't make the trip, and they hope to have him back next weekend when the Mudbugs take on the Brahmas back at the George. It'll be Ivan Zadverniak against Ryan Burke at center ice. Generational Financial Advisors first period. A little pushing and shoving going on between Case and Musket and a Barama along that far side. Landers opening puck drop is won there by Zadverniak. Along to the near side, Murakami floors it in, and it looked like Steele got shooken up. Someone went hard on him. It looked like McDonald sat on him a bit along that near side, but he's slow to get up, but he does get up, and he's got the puck along to the near side. He's able to lace it off the near side boards and all the way down. Murakami's going to go flag it down, flip it around to the far side. Good hard hit along that near corner as Musket ran somebody. Now along to the far side. Kamashot comes in off sides, and a collision along the far half wall. Steele was involved. Down go a couple of Baramas. And that's how this baby gets started just 28 seconds in. First period tonight brought to you by Generational Financial Advisors. For more information on planning your life's needs from college to retirement, you can call Miss Janice 1 at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com. Face off along the far Mudbug blue line. Battle at and won there by Goldie. Goldie has the puck off to the far side. Chopped at there by Vitale. And now the Brahmas have it. Shot from the high slot there by number 90. That was Skurovec. Got blocked. Now the puck lobbed up ahead there to Vitale. A 2-on-2 if they hurry. Held in there by Goldie. Goldie has it now along to the near corner. He works it in behind the Brahmas net. On deep there to Here's Vitale trying to tuck one in. Stick save made there by Graham. We had pushing and shoving in front or behind the Brahmas net. Goldie's in there. Morris is in there, and the whistle was blown. Boy, these two teams just cannot stand one another. And Dan Wildfong telling his guys, let's go, settle down. This is the kind of chippiness that always ensues between these two bitter rivals. Face off to the right of Graham. Face off battle at and won there by Lone Star. It's a good job there by Johan Rosenquist. Along to the right side, that's Kleiser. Kleiser will work it around, gets slowed down there by Nickel. Now chopped away there by Haru. And it's picked up there by Skurovec, and he'll sail it back into the Mudbug zone. Now spun around there by Marino over to Mack. Mack's got it along the right side, and he'll just rake it in. Off the stick of Pruitt, now through the neutral zone. Hammered in there by Alex Park. Slowed down there by Graham off the far side window, back out to center. And now taken there by Mack, and he'll now thwap it in. Oh, hard hit there away from the puck as Mack ran into Masick, and those two have a few words with one another. A puck now just golfed back out to center, taken there by Austin to the near side there to Park. No shot yet recorded on net from either team. Off the stick of Miller, and he'll direct it into the Brahma zone. Along to the near side. Miller going to try to hold the zone. He does momentarily. Now taken now along the far side there by Shane Carr, and he'll advance it into the Bug zone. Slowed down there by Danziger. Held in there by Bergeron. He throws it toward the net. It's blocked off there by Park. Park now behind his net, getting roughed up a little bit, but he stays. He gets back on his keister. Now along to the near corner to the right of Bushler. Danziger's in there. He's doing some work along down low. Now along to the near corner. One out free there by Lone Star. They have it turn around. Bergeron tries to get it in deep. He gets sandwiched into the near half wall there by Danziger. Now trying to fight for it there is Miles Harrington. He's sandwiched up pretty good along the back there by Murray. Sutton grinding work, and now we finally get a whistle. That faceoff will stay in the Mudbug zone, as there was a lot of digging going on along that near half wall to my left. 2:41 gone by here in the opening period. Still scoreless and still shotless. Oh, that faceoff's coming out of the Mudbug zone. It's a good break there for the Bugs. Dan Wildfong was not approving of that call. Face-off one there by Ryan Burke. He's got it over to Zarski. Zarski now chops it up ahead, back out to center. Murakami to the far side there to Karpa, and Karpa now will whip it in. Looked like it got the protective netting behind Bushler, and we got a whistle. That face-off should come out of the Mudbug zone, and it will. Mudbugs and the Brahmas will be back at it next weekend at George's Pond and Hearst Coliseum. It will be our Dr. Seuss night. You don't want to miss it. On Friday, the first 200 kids will get a Dr. Seuss top hat. The first 300 kids will get vouchers to Gators and Friends. And then Saturday, it'll be our Fireplace Specialty Grill giveaway along with our jersey auction of our special Made in America jerseys. Get your tickets by giving us a call at 318-636-7094 or by logging on to mudbugshockey.com. Now along to the left side, here comes the Brahmas 2-on-2. Getting bumped off the puck there. Zarski bumps Rosenquist off. Delayed offsides for Lone Star. And Sushinsky wants to take his time behind Bushler's cage. Sushinsky to the near side there to Zarski. Zips it through the middle. And now the puck played back in. Now to the right side. Zarski has it. Zarski now throws it up ahead there to Sushinsky. Off the back heel of Vitali. It's taken there by Auteri. Antti Auteri will angle it off the far boards and in deep into the Mudbug zone. That one directed toward the net. It got blocked in front. Now a wraparound chance. Stick save made there by Bushler. Another shot from the right pad. Another stick save made. High slot shot there by Kleiser. Gets blocked. And now good stick there by Morris. Now to the middle of the ice there to Fleet. Up ahead there to Goldie. Goldie snaps one toward the net. He shot it wide. Now played back out to center. Haru's going to go flag it down. First shot of the game belongs to Lone Star, and it's a big save there by Bushler. Along to the left side, picked up there by Kleiser. He gains the zone with a burst of speed, throws it toward the net. Right pad save made there by Bushler, and he'll cover it up. And you knew the Brahmas were going to have a little bit of a storm, as they love playing on home ice. Mudbugs trying to withstand that. Face off to the right of Bushler. Nickel to take it. Battle at one there by Lone Star. Pruitt now pelts it in down low to the near corner there for Kamashak. Kamashak now will tweedle it to the far corner. Marino tries to grab it. Now far side there to Nickel. He'll throw it through the middle over to Park. Park now leads it out to the neutral zone. He'll now spill it in off the stick of Marino. Now good forecheck there by Nickel, and now Marino in on behind the Brahmas net. Nickel was trying to steal it. Now to the far side, taken there by Carr, and he'll now forward it up ahead, trying to find the stick of Matt McDonald. Shot toward the net. Stick save made there by Bushler from the far circle. Now off the stick, Nickel up ahead there. Off the stick now of Miller, and Miller able to twist it into the Brahmas zone and get twisted up in the process. Now good stick there by Nickel along the far half boards, and the puck now punched back in there by Jacob Tepley into the Mudbug zone. Along to the near corner. Now played in. Sushinsky tries to get his body. Shot toward the net. Save made there by Bushler. That was a tricky shot there by Bergeron. Trying to bank it off Bushler in a weird way. But Bushler had it covered up. Shots 4-0 in favor of Lone Star to begin this game. 5:25 gone by here in the opening period, brought to you by Generational Financial Advisors. I'm Chet Yoder, coming to you live from the Shoebox in North Richland Hills, Texas. Marino to take, all right, check that. That's Burke to take the draw for the Bugs. Now battle that, tied up, taken away there by Steele, and he chops it through the neutral zone. Now taken away. Back the other way, puck flipped in there by Rosenquist, taken there by Fleet. Fleet now behind his own net. We'll throw it around there to Steele. Steele now gets a hard hit along the back there by McDonald, now taken there by Haru. Haru up ahead, far side there to Musket. He gets it through the middle there to Steele with a burst of speed. He's got Burke with him. And a shot toward the net gets blocked into the near corner. And now taken around that left side and guided back out there by Rosenquist. Good stick there by Fleet. Now through the middle, hooked up a little bit there was Musket. Now it comes around to that far side, goes through in and just lobs it into the near corner. Now along to the near side, that's Murakami. He'll send it up ahead off the stick of Wild. And Lone Star comes in on an icing. That faceoff will come all the way back into the Lone Star zone. And Shreveport will look to get its first shot on net. They are still shotless in this game. Jaden Goldie, the Owen Sound, Ontario native, will take the draw. Looks like Dan Wildfong and the Brahmas had a little bit of a substitution issue here. They're not able to substitute anybody on an icing. Face-off battle, that one there by Lone Star. Looks like Dan Wildfong was trying to kill off some time. It worked there. Along to the far side, coming through the seam, near circle, backhander! That was Masick looking for a centering feed. Shot toward the net, glove save made there by Bushler on a shot from the far half wall by Rosenquist. Wholesale line change for both teams. Nickel to take the draw. Far circle, he wins it. Over to Sushinsky. He'll wrist it around to the near side there to Mack. Mack red hot, 10 points in his last 5 games. Gets that pass stolen away there by Kamashak, and the puck is throttled back into the Mudbug zone. Along to the near corner. Battle for the wall, along the walls. Shot toward the net, gets deflected wide there by Zadverniak. Another shot there, whistles wide from the far side there by Shane Carr. Pruitt now to the near half wall. Down low it goes to Zadverniak. Taken away, hooked up a little bit there was Nickel, and the Mudbugs are going to get a man advantage. Now they'll get Bushler out. Puck now banked in, held up a little bit there was Marino, and the Mudbugs will go on the game's first power play. So if you're going to get outshot 5-0 to go on your first power play tonight, could be something where the Mudbugs can generate some offense. Their power play has seen better days. They're 21st best in the league at 16.6%. Lone Star's PK, not bad. They're 8th best at 83% even. Face-off one there by the Bugs. They have it. Shot toward the net. Blocked in front there by Kleiser. Holding the call as the puck deflects out of play, and we get a break in the action. That face-off's coming out of the Brahma zone. Holding the call once again on Matt McDonald. Along to the near side, the puck slashed at, kept in there by Mack. Mack over to Morris, on over to Goldie. Goldie, far circle, thrown, near back door. Oh, and Vitale shot it in and out of the glove of Graham. And now Morris holds the zone. He works into the far corner. He's got Mack. He gets bumped off the puck, and now off the near side window all the way down. This is a good crowd still filing in here at the Nitech Sports Center. Very aggressive is Lone Star on the PK. Here comes the Scott Powerline power play. Up ahead there to Burke. Burke now slides it in. Far circle shot! And he got the glass. That was Musket, who had a great look at it. And that one deflects out of play. .808 gone by here in the opening period. Still scoreless. Shots 5-1 in favor of Lone Star. Face-off one there by the Bucks. Played back up top to Sushinsky. He now chops it into the near half wall there to Musket. Musket, oh no, he got his pocket picked. Played back out to center there by Wild. Now to the far side there to Sushinsky. He's going to have to drop it back to Steele. Now to the far side, in deep now. Here comes Nickel. Nickel now twists it in. And out of the far corner, taken there by Burke, and he'll sling it around there to Steele. Steele at the right point. Steele now comes in through the bumper over to Burke. Burke now played back up top to Susinski. A shot there, and our stick save made there by Graham. Now down low. Kicked around. Here's Musket. Played back to Sushinsky. Across. Steele whips one toward the net. And a glove save made there by Graham, and the puck is skittered back out to center. One last chance here. Steele now will knock it in, and the puck brushed back out to center. 10 seconds to go on the man advantage. Austin will regroup over to Park, and the Mudbugs got to get reset for 5-on-5 play. They're just going to back it all the way back up. And the Mudbugs are 0 for 1 on the man advantage. They did get some looks. Park now, far side. He'll gallop across now, right side. Up ahead, I believe it hit the stick of Gotinski. It did. Along to the far corner there. Murray holds it in. Now to the point. Austin's shot gets blocked. Played back out to center. Kicked around now. Gotinski able to throw it in. Up on the Miller stick. Save made there by Graham as he laced one toward the net. Pushing and shoving toward the net. And now Murray was in there. Now Miller getting in the phrase right in the grill of Kleiser. And now getting headlocked along the back, getting shoved around the back. There was McDonald. Miller got right up into the face as Gotinski was getting roughed up. Murray got a face wash. And I don't know if we have anything coming about of it. Looks like we got penalties coming up. And it looks like Nicky Miller's going along with Kleiser. I think it's 4-on-4. They're both going in for roughing. Kleiser looks perplexed. Miller looks accepting of his fate. And with 10:14 remaining here in the opening period, I believe we'll be skating 4-on-4. Shots now 5-4 in favor of Brahmas hockey. Mudbugs hockey tonight, brought to you by Smalls Sliders, Windrush Grill, and Walk-Ons. 3 new proud corporate partners of Mudbugs hockey this season. And that's some of the great traits that Nicky Miller brings, is he is going to get in your face. He is not afraid to tie it up with any Mudbug, or any Brahma rather, of any size. And now Dan Wildfunk heated in front of that Brahmas bench. And you better believe Coach Soupy's a fly on the wall of that conversation, trying to figure out what Dan Wildfunk's maybe lobbying for. We're still trying to sort this one out. I see 4 Mudbug skaters, so that would lead me to believe 4-on-4, and that's good in this smaller sheet of ice for both teams. Face-off will come outside the Brahmas blue line. Face-off, battle at, and one there by Lone Star. They'll come around to the far side and kick it in. Now Goldie got his stick tied up, and Morris will drop it back there to Zarski. Zarski back to Haru, now to the far side there to Morris. The team's point leader, and he just lost control of that puck, and it's taken away there by Wild. The Brahmas have it back in their own end. Over to Wild now, through the middle there to Zadverniak. Zadverniak now will just take a U-turn back, and the Mudbugs will get a wholesale line change. Zadverniak around to the right side, kicked around a little bit, and it taken there by Kamashak. Kamashak now takes a U-turn back. Boy, a little indecisive of the Brahmas right now on what they want to do on their attack. Now back over to Karpa, to the near side. Over to Murakami. Murakami now drops off there to Zadverniak. They enter the zone. Thrown now, skittered to the far corner. Kicked around there by Marino. Getting help there is Sushinsky. One out there by Marino. He'll joust it on over to Danziger. The milkman throws it off to the near side there to Nickel. And Nickel now slings it around. Trying to find the stick of Danziger, but he was zigging when he should have been zagging. And Murakami, give it away. Shot there by Burke. And a right pad save made there by Graham. Had the Brahmas flat-footed. And an alert save made there by Graham as the puck is ladled in there by Karpa. That should be icing on Lone Star, and it is. And Dan Wildfong not happy one bit. Boy, those are freebies, and the Mudbugs got to take advantage there. Face-off coming to the right of Graham. Face-off won there by Lone Star. Boy, it is going to be a big key in this series is winning your draws. Both teams love to control the play, and you're able to do that if you win your draws. Murakami rockets a pass all the way down. Icing waved off, taken there by Jacob McDonald. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Steele up ahead there to Miller, fresh out of the box. Miller comes into the near corner. He's got it now, drops back, pirouettes back up top. Now it goes to Steele. Steele now, he lost the puck, and he gets taken down, but he's able to work it into the near corner, and Kleiser has it behind the Brahmas net. Play it around to the near side there to Pruitt. Pruitt's got it. Pruitt now will just chisel it in to the Bug zone, taken there by Gotinski. He'll drop it off to Haru. Haru now up ahead there to Miller. Mudbugs have a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Here's Miller up ahead there to Burke. Burke slaps it. What a save made there by Graham. He got a stick on it as Ryan Burke had every bit of it. And it just got a piece of the stick of Graham, and we got a break in the action. 7:33 to go here in the opening frame. Shots 5-5, still scoreless from the shoebox. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
You know, we only get one chance at this thing called life, so why don't we make it count? Hi, I'm Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and we're here to assist you as a financial advisor and a CPA in making those important life decisions. Starting young, saving, and investing will reward as life happens. Buying that first home, adding to your family, and then preparing for college. All of these require a plan. We offer services including investments, life insurance, retirement planning, and long-term disability, just to name a few. We can also assist you in your tax preparation or planning along with small business services. We are an independent brokerage company with access to hundreds of products. Call me at 318-219-4188 or log into gfapartners.com to set up a free consultation. Our offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103 in Shreveport. Come see us and go Bugs.
Welcome back into the Nitech Sports Center. Still scoreless, 7:33 remaining in the opening frame. Stick around for the Nikki's Mexican Restaurant postgame show. Nikki's Mexican Restaurant. Don't drink the water. Try our margaritas today. A proud corporate partner of Mudbugs hockey. Face off near Brahma's blue line. Sutton Murray will take it. Big hello to the Murrays. Tuning in tonight from Rochester Hills, Michigan. Glad to have them with us. Face off one there by Murray. Danziger has it. He'll just drive it into that far corner. Taken there by Carr. Carr now throws it around that near side boards up ahead. Good stick there by Danziger to block the lane. And pushing and shoving taken there by Gotinski. Gotinski now. He'll brush it into the near corner. And they'll drop it off to the near side there to Pruitt. Now around the near side, here's Pruitt. He works it in and just drops it into the near corner, and Danziger takes down Pruitt. Far corner there to Gotinski. He gets hit hard. Sushinsky up ahead there to Musket. Musket gets spun around now to the far half wall. Of course, Ryan Burke playing with a cage this evening after that hard hit up top he got in New Mexico, which busted him open. Boy, still pushing and clawing along that wall. This is what Lone Star likes to do, stall it up along the walls and try to wear you down. One out free there by the Bugs. Sushinsky to Danziger, mishandled there by Gotinski up the middle. Now Pruitt off the near side, boards taken there by Danziger, and Danziger will just ladle it in. Down low now along to the near quarter, battling for it was Burke. He gets spun around now through the middle, taken away there by Vitale. Vitale steals it. Vitale laser beams a shot toward the net, and a left pad save made there by Graham. Played back out. Here comes Lone Star. Good hip check there by Park to slow up Masick. Into the near corner it goes now. Taken there by Mann. To the far corner, thrown in front. Good kick around there by Goldie to kick it out of trouble. Over to Park. Park now to the near side, up ahead there to Goldie. Back out to center. He'll wrist it up ahead, just off the back stick of Morris. He couldn't hold it cleanly, and it's taken there by Lone Star. Far side, the puck now whisked all the way down. It was deflected in front, so no icing. Vitale now runs into the official. That's LaPoe. Now tied up there is Mack along to that near corner. He was tied up there with Terry. Now working it in now. Here's Kleiser with a burst of speed. Thrown toward the net. Right pad save made there by Bushler. And now Nickel played up ahead there to Marino. And that's a bad pass. Rather, Kleiser might have cut it off and read it perfectly. Those cross-ice passes can be dangerous when you go through the neutral zone. Now off the stick of Mack and directed in to the Brahma zone. Go, hard check as Kleiser ties up Marino. Along to the far corner now. Nickel on the forecheck. He's battling for it. 4:48 and counting here to go in the opening period. Now Marino working it along. Terry kicking it around now. Murray there. Mudbugs try to get a change on the fly here, and they will be able to do it. Still stalling it up now. Just digging through a ditch here are both teams. Trying to find a pot of gold. And they work it out free. Danziger's going to hold the zone. He will. Muscled toward the net. Gets blocked. Taken away far side there by Bergeron. He'll steer it in to the far corner. Good body there by Danziger. Up ahead there to Miller. He'll drop it back to Gotinski. Now played back out to center. Up off the stick of Miller and deep. Into the far corner it goes. Murray along to the near corner. The puck worked up ahead there to Bergeron, and Bergeron will just softly love tap this baby into the Mudbug zone. 3:45 to go here in the opening frame. Still scoreless. Off the stick now of Steele. Along to the far side now. Park has it. Park now trying to get a body in front. He's got Zadverniak along his back, and it's taken there by Burke. Burke to the right side there to Miller. Miller's got it. He'll twirl it in. The captain goes to chase it down. Good hard check there by Steele. Now Burke behind the Brahma's net. Played around to the near half wall. Taken away there by Murakami with a burst of speed. To the far side now. Slowed down there was Kamashak. Now worked in deep behind the Mudbugs net to the near side there to Steele. Played up ahead there to Burke. Burke played off the far side boards. Chasing after it there is Musket. And Graham came out of his net to poke it out of trouble. We got a whistle. Boy, I didn't know that puck came out of the zone. Uh-oh. Dan Walfong's got a sheepish laugh on his face. I don't think that puck left the Brahmas zone. It looks like there's a penalty coming up. It's a too many men on Lone Star. And Dan Walfong incensed behind that Lone Star bench. He was trying to plead the case that the Mudbugs were getting away with it all night long. Well, I don't know what the stall. Well, they're trying to figure out now who's going to go in to serve the penalty. Mudbugs back on the man advantage. That faceoff should come into the Brahmas zone. That's what Coach Soupy was advocating. Serving it will be Billy Shields, the extra forward. Another opportunity here for the Bugs. Scott Powerline power play. Face-off one there by the Bugs. Over to Haru. On over to Goldie. Thrown down low there to Mack. Played back to Goldie. Thrown across. Morris snaps one. Glove save made there by Graham, and he'll hold on to it. .149 remaining on the second power play of the night for the Bugs. Goldie to take the draw from the right wing circle. Face off one there by the Bugs. Vitale back up top to Haru. Haru now to Vitale. His pass gets blocked and the puck deflects out of the zone. Back to Haru. On over to Goldie, or rather Morris. Morris races through the zone. Morris now comes into the near corner. He has it thrown now behind the Brahmas net, taken away. Lone Star might have a chance back the other way. And glove down there by Haru. Back to Goldie. Goldie, far side. He'll work it in. He'll pivot back. He'll throw it down low there to Mack. Mack's got it now. Worked back up high there to Goldie. Back to the point there to Sushinsky. They'll go around the horn there to Vitale. Vitale near circle. Thrown toward the net. Pad save made there by Graham. Back up top to Sushinsky. On over to Goldie. Thrown through the slot. Backhander. And a shot off the stick of Mack. It chopped it wide. And Mack. Morris a shot. And he shot it wide. And now Mack. Chipped up high there to the left point there to Goldie. Back up top to Sushinsky. Sushinsky on over to Vitale. Vitale smacks it through the middle. Out of the net. And it got knocked down. Shot there by Morris. Save made there by Graham. But the Mudbugs starting to create some more chances here on this second go-around on the man advantage. A big hello to the Morris family. Tuning in tonight from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Glad to have them with us. If it is along the Grand Rapids area and along the Lake Michigan area, of course. His family spread out. Face off near circle, deep in the Brahma zone. Burke wins the draw, over to Steele. Steele now trying to chop it in deep, and the puck now is knocked back out to center. It's a good job there by Nathan Mann. All the way down comes Sushinsky. He'll drop it off to the captain, Steele. Steele through the middle. He's got it. Over to Sushinsky, over to Burke, back to Sushinsky. Now played back into Burke. They work it into the zone. Played back up top. Now to left point there to Sushinsky. Back to Steele. Steele smacks it toward the net. In and out of the glove of Graham. Held in there by Musket. Thrown across now. Sushinsky hammers one. He scores! Maxim Sushinsky smacked it through traffic, and he finds its way into the back of the twine. Power play goal. Mudbugs 1. Brahmas nothing. It's Sushinsky from Steele and Musket. And great work from Maxim Sushinsky as he's able to capture goal number 2 on the year. Boy, just traffic. And that's what the Mudbugs were looking for. From the left point, Sushinsky finds a reward. Great work from Steele and Musket as they get the helpers. And the Mudbugs have the early 1-0 lead. And now 30 seconds to go on the man in the opening period. Mudbugs looking for more. Played all the way down now. Into the near corner, now thrown across, now far side. Austin has a chance, and he'll just drop it into the far corner. Now the puck rammed back in to the Mudbug zone, pushing and shoving after the whistle, and that'll do it for the period. But the Mudbugs will take a 1-0 lead into the first intermission, thanks to Maxim Sushinsky from the left point, able to find a reward as he had traffic in front. Shreveport 1, Lone Star 0. Stick around for the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy first intermission show. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
You know, we only get one chance at this thing called life, so why don't we make it count? Hi, I'm Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and we're here to assist you as a financial advisor and a CPA in making those important life decisions. Starting young, saving, and investing will reward you down the road, but it takes diligence to stay the course because life happens. Buying that first home, adding to your family, and then preparing for college, all of these require a plan. We offer services including investments, life insurance, retirement planning, and long-term disability, just to name a few. We can also assist you in your tax preparation or planning along with small business services. We are an independent brokerage company with access to hundreds of products. Call me at 318-219-4188 or log into gfapartners.com to set up a free consultation. Our offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103 in Shreveport. Come see us and go Bugs.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Welcome back into the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy first intermission show. Special treat, former Mudbugs associate head coach Gavin Morgan. Morgie, thanks for the time. Appreciate you coming on.
Well, no big deal, no big deal.
Talk about what you've been able to be doing here now these last couple of weeks. You've been working Monday through Wednesday with the guys, helping out with player development. As kind of one of your original roles a couple of years ago you did with the Mudbugs en route to a Robertson Cup championship.
Well, yeah, just to try to come in and help play between the lines and within Hilly and Soupy's system and try to help the guys understand the fundamental side of things that they may not kind of have in their thought process, and just try to help them be better players within the system that they're playing.
Have you seen any similarities with this squad from what you've been able to gather from the past two Mudbug squads you worked with?
Well, I'll tell you, I've been very impressed with how Hilly and Soupy have them playing, and how they have the guys kind of buying into the Mudbug way, and obviously it's paying off on the ice. So it's been great to work with these guys. Everyone's out here wanting to learn, wanting to be better, and there are just some things that maybe I can add that aren't there that'll help us be even better.
And obviously you're not with the Mudbugs on a full-time basis, and you're back in Huntsville. And what are you doing now?
Well, being a dad mostly, trying to keep up with it, with everything else, and working a big boy job and doing finances, using that old master's degree for what it's worth, and it's been enjoyable, a different look, a different thing. It's been good to be at home, but obviously I miss hockey. I've never watched so much hockey in my life. I haven't missed a Mudbug game, just for the record. So I've seen them all. I've seen every Leaf game. I've watched every goal in the NHL, plus my son's game. It's just been, I've been more addicted to hockey being away from it than I was when I was in it.
Now, you said you've watched every Mudbugs game, muted or unmuted, because you probably don't need to hear me any more than you probably already have in the last 2 years.
I watched them on Instat, so you're not even involved.
That's the best. That's recommended probably for most people's sanity level. Talk about Tanner and where he's at. I know that he's got that drive, he's got that motivation to be as best a hockey player he can be, and talk about where he's at and how he's doing.
He decided to take an opportunity in Rhode Island at a place called Mount St. Charles. It's a predominant hockey school. It's an academy, so he's playing a highly intensive schedule, but he's also able to be in brick and mortar school at a private Catholic school, and kind of something that was important to his mother and I, with last year being he was very transient and kind of moving around, but he's done well. He's continuing to keep his grades up. He's a good hockey player. He loves the idea of compete. He plays the game the right way, and I'm pretty proud of him for that. He enjoys it. He's going to get to play lacrosse, which is the other sport that he loves, and the only hard part is having him be as far away as he is. It's both for him and his mom and his sisters.
I noticed a lot of hockey players also play lacrosse. Do you see the similarities between the two?
It's a huge sister sport in the sense that it's the two invasion sports, the same competitive mentality as far as physicality is concerned, and so it is a great transition sport, and it gives hockey athletes and lacrosse athletes playing hockey a bit of a break from what the finite skills are. So it gives you, though you're still working to be a better invasion athlete, you're able to give yourself a break. Plus 2 different sets of team is pretty valuable.
And with your financing gig, are you able to obviously go out and see his games, be able to travel, and obviously be there for him?
Yeah, the people that I work with have been amazing, and they've been they understand that my son is my priority, and my daughters and my family are my priority, and that might mean that I'm smashing spreadsheets from afar, but they allow me to do that, and I make sure that I stay up to date and keep everything going.
How much do you miss being a part of the the Mudbug organization, as far as road trips, being there everyday grind? You were here obviously 24/7 at the rink.
Well, I miss it a ton. And Shreveport's a special place, and Mudbug hockey is an even more special place than Shreveport itself. And it's people don't comprehend that until you're immersed in it, and so I've missed it exceptionally. It's been great to be back to help out and be a part of it. Just even a small part of it is better than no part of it, and I've just it's something I hope that my son can maybe be a part of, and my families will always be a part of, and once you're a champion forever, so I know I'll be a part of it forever.
Last season I know you were on a diet plan. Are you still on that?
Yeah, I'm on a seafood diet. Whatever I see, I eat. Because I've heard a lot about the dad bod being an attractive source of, especially here on Valentine's Day, being, important to. So I asked my wife, is the dad bod attractive? And she told me not a chance. So at some point, I'm going to have to get back on that diet.
That's the former Mudbugs associate head coach, Gavin Morgan. Morgie, thank you so much for the time, and enjoy the rest of your stay.
Thank you.
We'll have more after these messages here on the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Hey, this is Chet Yoder, voice of the Mudbugs. DeFada and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services has been conducting professional private investigations for over 20 years. They offer a full range of services to both individuals and businesses. Whether you need an investigator for a personal matter like a child custody case, or you suspect an internal theft problem with your business, DeFada and Associates has the experience, training, and knowledge to get you the information you need. Call Jerry today at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case, or visit them online at defadapi.com.
You know, we only get one chance at this thing called life, so why don't we make it count? Hi, I'm Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and we're here to assist you as a financial advisor and a CPA in making those important life decisions. Starting young, saving, and investing will reward you down the road, but it takes diligence to stay the course because life happens. Buying that first home, adding to your family, and then preparing for college. All of these require a plan. We offer services including investments, life insurance, retirement planning, and long-term disability, just to name a few. We can also assist you in your tax preparation or planning, along with small business services. We are an independent brokerage company with access to hundreds of products. Call me at 318-219-4188 or log into gfapartners.com to set up a free consultation. Our offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103 in Shreveport. Come see us and go Bugs.
Welcome back into the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. Special treat with us, a couple of Mudbug corporate partners, but dear friends of the Mudbugs organization, the Team Solon Foundation, and Ronnie and Bridget Peterson. Not only are they part of the Team Solon Foundation, they're billet families, they're game ice officials, and we'll get to more of that. But first, for the Team Solon Foundation, just talk about how this all got started, Ronnie.
Well, shortly after Solon passed in early 2019, we wanted to do something to honor his memory and also help the local hockey community. So we started the charity of Team Solon Foundation to help pay for kids in the local area to start playing hockey.
And talk about the big event that really kind of, I think we launched it, so to speak, was that deck hockey tournament last year. It seemed like you guys raised a lot of money, and obviously for a great cause.
Yes, the deck hockey tournament in 2019 was our biggest event and really our first event, and we're overwhelmed with the community support that we have gotten. Had a lot of great corporate sponsors in that and raised a lot more money than we ever thought was possible, which has translated into more kids playing hockey than we thought we were going to have.
And we have Bridget with us as well, and I wanted you to talk about the board because there's more than just you two that have done an outstanding job putting their hours of work in.
Yeah, we have Charlie Dew, who's been longtime family friends with us. Solon, she's an aunt to Solon, and she's our treasurer. We came up with this idea with her, and then we added Christy Lang, who was the most recent member, and then our last member is Stephen McNeil, kind of like another uncle to Solon. They put all of our ideas together and just kind of run with them.
I wanted to ask you about this year because you weren't able to do the deck hockey tournament due to COVID. Were you able to kind of find ways to substitute that, and what'd you guys do?
Yeah, a lot of people that had pre-registered because it was heartbreaking to not have the tournament, but we've done shirts that should be in any time now, and then we're doing some hoodie orders and just kind of doing a few things here and there. But we have a good deal of.
What's been the overall response in trying to get help for kids that need help and that you're trying to help for hockey? What's been the overall response?
Well, we've had, as far as taking in donations, we've had incredible support, even in the time of COVID when we hadn't been able to do much as far as taking in donations and getting money to be able to help kids. The hardest part that we're having right now is just getting our name out there so people know that this is available. That's why we're partnering with the Mudbugs this year. Got our name on the Dasher boards. We really appreciate you helping us getting our name out there so people know that these scholarships are available so they can use them.
We're talking to Ronnie and Bridget Peterson from the Team Solon Foundation here on the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. And Ronnie, I wanted to ask you, away from the Team Solon Foundation, you guys decided to do some billeting, and I know that's something you guys have been wanting to do for a long time. You got one knucklehead, and you got one guy who's kind of grounded. You got Colin Doherty, who's bouncing off the walls, and you got Chris Hedden, who's probably the calm, cool cucumber. Is that the way it's been in the house between those two?
Oh yeah, they're both really great young men, but they are polar opposites. One who kind of keeps to himself and likes to just do his thing, and the other one who's a social butterfly and is always out going somewhere, doing something with somebody. But we couldn't be more blessed with the players that we have this year.
Bridget, I wanted to ask you about the billet experience, being a mom, to Miss Sammy, and now she has two big brothers, and is she able to have that relationship with the two boys and Colin Doherty and Chris Hedden?
Oh yeah, she loves annoying them. Whenever they're outside, she wants to be right in the middle of them. If they have other guys over, it's like, leave them alone, give them their space. But they're great. They'll go outside and shoot hockey pucks with her. There's a neighbor that comes over, and if they see them out there, they're out there showing them how to use the sticks and shoot the puck, and it's a great experience for all of us.
How's the cooking been for two hockey players? I'm sure they have big appetites, and have you been able to introduce them to any kind of Louisiana cuisine?
We have. Colin is big into gumbo and jambalaya, but they tend to be grazers. They kind of eat here, an hour later eat again, so it's kind of getting on that schedule. Been an adjustment, but it's been good.
And I want to ask both of you, and I'll start with Ronnie. Was being a billet maybe one of the reasons why you scaled back being a game ice official? I've seen you there once in a while. I know Bridget stepped away from it, and I'll talk to Bridget in a minute about it. But was that the reason you guys kind of scaled back, because you guys wanted to maybe enjoy the game from a different perspective?
Well, I've always been kind of a on and off again, off ice official, usually just helping out when they really needed somebody because somebody was out sick or on vacation or whatever. Usually I'm in the stands watching our daughter, so I wasn't able to always help. So that's kind of always my role, was just a fill-in guy when they needed somebody.
The one who's sorely missed, and I'm not going to lie, is every time I look down at every home game, I always used to seeing Bridget. I mean, probably since day one, since we started here in the North American Hockey League. And probably the most, comical thing is when you're frantically running towards the goal judge. And seemingly you've never gotten injured. But do you miss it, or is that something that you made that decision, like, look, I do want to step down this year. I want to enjoy the game from a different perspective. I'm a billet mom. What kind of went into the decision?
It was a hard decision to make. I loved it as a part of the game that I didn't know until the Bugs came back. But it was a decision that took a long time to consider, weighed my options. But I needed to scale back. I'm also going to school full time, so between that and with COVID happening and never knowing if my daughter was going to be in school, out of school, and we just wanted to enjoy the game from a different side again, be a fan again.
Before I let you guys go, what is the easiest way for somebody to reach out to you? I've been able to plug the Facebook page, and I know that's probably the best outlet.
Yes, right now the best outlet is just to message us on the Facebook page, just Team Solon Foundation on Facebook. Currently, I have purchased teamsolon.com, and we are working on a website. Don't know when that'll be live yet, but it's in the works. But Facebook page is the best way to get a hold of us.
Is there anything you wanted to add, Bridget, before I let you guys go? I really appreciate the time.
I just want to thank the Bugs for everything they've done. Tommy and Scott Musket and even Soupy have been great in our lives. They were great in Solon's life, and without them, Team Solon might not be as great as it is. So.
Well, thanks for that, and we appreciate the partnership. Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into the shoebox in North Richland Hills, Texas. Mudbugs with a 1-0 lead as we are now entering the second period, which is brought to you by DeFata and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services. Personal matters, child custody cases, internal theft problems within your business. Just call our main man, Jerry DeFata, at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case, or log on to defatapi.com. And if you'd asked Coach Soupy about that start, getting outshot 5-0 at one point in the game to begin the game, but they finished the first period quite nicely. They outshoot them 12-6 overall after one, and they're able to get the game's first goal thanks to Maxim Sushinsky with a slapper from the left point. It was a power play goal assisted by Steele and Musket, and it gives the Mudbugs the early 1-0 edge. And I feel like the game's first goal is so important really in any game, but in these kinds of contests, it seems like it's even magnified that much more. Mudbugs will skate now from right to left here in the middle period. Not normally cold in this rink. It is quite chilly. In the first couple of years at the NITEC Sports Center, it used to be one of the coldest rinks next to George's Pond, and then it turned into one of the warmest, toastiest rinks, and it's gotten back into being cold again. And this slender brown lad of a broadcaster is trying to tackle through it right now. Ryan Burke up against Zadverniak, and Zadverniak able to win that draw, and it rolls right on net. Graham will easily throw it to the near side. Now played up ahead there to Matt McDonald. He'll throw it on back. He gets blocked. Now to the near corner. Kamashok to my right will work it in behind the Mudbugs net. To the far corner. Good hard hit as Murakami pinches through the zone. Now along to the near side. A lot of burst of speed there by Musket. Throws it through the blue line. He gets met there by Zadverniak. And now the loose puck taken there by Steele. Played back to Park. Oh, hard hit as Steele got hit hard. Now along to the near side. Played, intercepted there by Karpa. Karpa now will just jab it into the Bug zone. Taken to the far side to Steele. Throws it to the near side there to Austin. Austin will lead it up ahead there to Musket, and he'll just knife it in to the Brahmas zone. Now played up ahead. Over to Skurovic, and he sails a shot on net from the near circle, is gloved down there by Bushler. 1:02 gone by here in the middle period. The Bugs won, the Brahmas nothing on the goal from Maxim Sushinsky at 18:52 of the opening period. Face off near circle. Won there by the Bugs. Danziger played around to the near side there to Vitale. He's able to rip it back out to center. And now to the near side it goes to Kleiser. Kleiser's got it. He'll come around to the far side. And he's got it around now. He'll chip it up it through the middle. Intercepted. Goldie's got it. Goldie now back the other way. He comes in, throws across. And it was intercepted. And now we got a collision as Graham gets run into. The net comes off its mooring. It looked like Morris got thrown into the netminder. And we got a whistle. And this faceoff looks like it's going to come out of the Brahma zone. No, it's going to stay into the Brahma zone. And that's a break for the Bugs there. I've seen that one go either way. Face off to the left of Graham. Everybody seems to be okay, and that's the most important thing. Face off one there by Nickel. Played back to the right point. Fleet has it. Fleet now far half ball there to Marino. Marino whips a shot toward the net. Right pad. What a right pad save made there by Graham as he robbed Nickel at the doorstep on a rebound opportunity. Mack now back into Morris. Shot toward the net. Paddled away there by Graham. Oh, and a backhander. And that one got blocked, and now Mack behind the net. Played back up top to Fleet. Fleet fires it toward the net, blocked. Fleet now thrown around to the far side. Boy, just a spectacular save by Graham to rob Nickel on a rebound opportunity. And we'll remember that save throughout this game and how it might impact the game. Along to the near corner. Kleiser works it in. Shot from the near corner gets blocked. It looked like it got the ceiling, and we got a break in the action. Boy, I thought Graham just got his toe on it, the skate rather on it. My goodness. Nickel was falling down as he was around that short side, but he got everything on it. Face off along the right wing circle. Murray to take the draw for the Bugs. He's able to win it. Played back to Park. Park now behind the Shreveport net. On the far corner, back to Murray. Now a little trouble starting to ensue here as Rosenquist and Skrovic starting to create some trouble along that far corner. Mudbugs trying to jar it off the walls, able to spar it on back to Park. Park's got it. Now trouble around the end boards again. Boy, Mudbugs give it away. Shot toward the net. That was stopped away there by Bushler. Well, that was a little fluky shot now, and now played back in. Here's Kleiser. He gets run right into Park, and he loses his stick, and now Park's got it behind the Bugs net. Off the far side there to Gotinski. Gotinski can't clear it. Oh, no, a shot toward the net. Right pad save. Rebound chance. Whisked wide. Another shot toward the net. Save made there by Bushler, and the puck is thrown all the way down. And the Bugs will gladly ice the puck. Boy, the Mudbugs having trouble getting the puck out of their own net, and Kleiser almost had a gift. And Simo Bushler with a couple of nice stops. .313 shoot up here in the middle frame. Bugs 1, the Brahmas nothing. Sutton Murray to take the draw for Shreveport. Face-off one there by Lone Star. They have it. Left point, Murakami. Dropped off. Shot toward the net there by Kamashak. Got blocked. Good stick there by Miller. Into the near corner. Tied up. Mudbugs just want to get the puck out of their own zone, so they get a line change. Steele now played back out to center. This is the long change. The puck hammered back in to the Bug zone. Oh, no. Tripped up there on his own 2 feet. There was Park. That was awkward. Now Miller to the near side. He'll lob it in. And Coach Soupy will get a wholesale line change. Into the far corner it goes. Kamashak now has it. Now played intercepted there by Musket. On to Sushinsky, and he'll slice it in, and it's into the net. They score! Sushinsky threw it off the boards. It takes one of the most fortuitous bounces, and it gets into the net. One of the most flukiest goals you'll ever see, and Sushinsky is the recipient of it. Mudbugs 2, the Brahmas nothing, and Dan Wildfong is it up in arms. And I think he is asking for an offside call. And that's what he is lobbying for. And that's what they're saying now. is that it's not a goal. I believe it's an offside. And now Coach Soupy wants an explanation. Boy, the Mudbugs just played the boards here at the shoebox, got a lucky bounce. Boy, the goal was not quickly waved off. After Dan Wildfong was up in arms, it got waved off after the officials huddle up for a second. And a goal gets negated from the Bugs. That's what Coach Soupy's saying. That draw should be in deep into the Brahma zone. I couldn't hear what the PA announcer said. I believe it was an offside call. I'll have to ask Coach Soupy after the game. Shots 15-9 in favor of the Bugs. They still lead 1-0. Murakami around to the far side boards. Good stick there. Played back to Burke. Burke shoots it. Blocked. Now Sushinsky. And a laser beamed on right pad save made there by Graham. Along to the far point. Shot there by Danziger. A drive. It gets blocked. Steele now to the far corner. There to Burke. Burke's got it. He'll drop it in deep there to Steele. They'll cycle it in now to the near corner there to Nickel. Nickel's got it now. Nickel back up top. Danziger a drive. And a glove save made there by Graham, and he'll hold on to it. Boy, the PA announcing not quite clear. The speakers aren't quite clear here at the shoebox, so I could not get an explanation on why the goal was negated. I believe it was an offside call. Coach Soupy was not too happy about that goal getting waved off, though. Now in deep, Kleiser whips it around the near side boards. Wild up ahead now to the right side there. Worked in deep there is Mann. He'll mail it in behind the Bugs net. Taken there by Nickel. Nickel gets his pocket pick to the far corner now. Taken there by Mack. Mack now will whap it around the near side. Off the stick of Marino. Held in there. Shot there by Wild. Blockered away there by Bushler. Good positioning there by Haru. Over to Zarski. Now to the far corner there to Nickel. Nickel carefully will lift it up ahead. There for Marino. Marino's got it. Throws it toward the net. Save made there by Graham. He'll hold on to it. .506 gone by here in the DeFata and Associates LLC second. We have other scores we got to look at in the South Division that pertain to both of these teams. Now off to the far side. Spun around now. Thrown across. Here's a chance. Shot. Hit the side of the net. That was a shot there by Carr from the near circle. Worked back in now. Morris into the Brahma zone. He'll spin it in there for Goldie along to the far corner. And, mishandled there by Park. Yeah, looking at that replay, I didn't see much of an offside, so I'm going to have to get more of an explanation from Coach Soupy on what the officials told him. All we know is Dan Wildfong was up in arms immediately when that goal was scored. And now worked back in along to the near corner. And now the puck deflects off Gotinski and into the crowd. And what I'm hearing is that puck hit off the official skate and into the net. And I don't think that should matter. It's quite awkward. I've never seen something like that occur. And if the linesman is part of the ice surface, that it should not matter. Nonetheless, the call goes against the Mudbugs. That is very unfortunate. Danziger able to squib it into the Brahma zone. Off to the near half wall, Sushinsky. Now played in deep into the far corner there to Murakami. And played into the Mudbug zone. And I think what Coach Soupy's really biggest contention was is that they ruled it a goal. I mean, there was a long discussion there and then got waved off. Danziger to the far side there to Sushinsky. Oh, no, he gave it away. And now Auteri able to slap it into the near corner. Taken there, Kleiser. High slot shot. Stick save made there by Bushler. And it gets the protective netting. And we got a break in the action. Faceoff will stay into the Shreveport zone. Mudbugs and the Brahmas back at it tomorrow night. It'll be a 7:30 puck drop, 7:15 with the Landers, Dodge, Jeep, Chrysler, and Ram pregame show. Shot toward the net goes wide on a shot there by Kamashak. Yanked on back to Haru to the near side there to Burke. Laid back there to Haru. He'll go around to the near boards there. Up ahead there to Burke. Burke's got it through the middle. Good stick there, Kamashak. Now far side. Thrown on back to Kleiser. Kleiser has it along the far side. He works it in. Big burst of speed. Left side. Thrown through the slot. Good stick there by Musket. Shot toward the net. Save made. Rebound chance covered up there by Bushler. Pushing and shoving. Haru starting to get frisky. Along the back of Kamashaka. Now a late hit after the whistle. Late pushing and shoving. Shots 18-12 in favor of Bugs hockey. They have the only goal of the game thanks to Maxim Sushinsky's second of the year at 18:52 on the man advantage. Face off to the right of Bushler. Face off won there by the Bugs. Good draw win there by Goldie. Thrown it through up the middle. Vitale. Oh, he whiffed on the passing attempt. Now Carl able to rocket it back in to the Mudbug zone. Taken there by Goldie to the near side. It goes to Vitale. Intercepted. Here's a shot there by Bergeron, and it's gloved down there by Bushler, pushing and shoving. That's Austin and Miles Harrington. That ain't much of anything, though. Scores elsewhere in the South. Oklahoma leading El Paso 1-0 after one. New Mexico on top of Amarillo 2-1 after two. And Odessa on top of Corpus Christi 2-1 midway through the second from the American Bank Center. Face off from the right wing circle. Face off tied up into the near half wall. Sushinsky slips it all the way down the length of the ice. Should be icing on the Bugs, and it is. Mudbugs hockey brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings BOGO Tuesday, boneless wings BOGO Thursday, happy hour. Monday through Friday from 3 to 6. Wings, beers, sports, Buffalo Wild Wings. What more do you want? Proud corporate partner of Mudbugs hockey. Into the near corner, battling for it. Loose puck now. Mack trying to get position. Along the end boards over to Danziger. Danziger, the Maryland native, smacks it off the near side window, and the puck now checkered back into the far corner. Lone Star starting to put a little push here. Marino drops it off there to Mack. 2-on-2. Here come the Bugs. Mack comes through the seam, and he got that play blown up now. Here comes Lone Star back the other way, intercepted there by Marino, and Marino will hodgepodge it back into the Lone Star zone. Wholesale line change for Shreveport. To the right side, Wild through the middle. Now dropped off, left side, coming around that far side. Spun around there is Pruitt. He'll pivot back. Played back up top. Wines fakes it. And now to the right side, Karpa. He'll just settle it in behind the Bugs net. Into that far corner. Haru along the back of McDonald. Played back up top. Fired toward the net there by Pruitt, got blocked. Now a shot toward the net. Save made, rebound chance. Oh, that one got knocked out of trouble there by Haru. Boy, Bushler was out of his cage, challenging. Now to the near side there to Nickel. Nickel has it through the middle, and he'll just slice it in to the Brahma zone. Chopped at there by Gotinski. Oh, hard hit along the back as Miller got hit hard. And now through the neutral zone, Austin played back there to Park in deep. Now to the Brahma zone, Murakami has it. He'll sledge it off the far side boards. And here comes Lone Star, but they come in off sides. Pushing and shoving now after the whistle. Little face wash going on as Bergeron got into the face of Steele. And we got a break in the action. 9:56 to go here in the second period. It's the Bugs 1, the Brahmas nothing. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata and Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata and Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Welcome back into the Nitech Sports Center. Mudbugs and the Brahmas back here at George's Pond next Friday and Saturday night. It'll be our Dr. Seuss night on Friday. First 200 kids get Dr. Seuss top hats. First 300 kids get vouchers to Gators and Friends. We'll have lots of fun on Friday. And then on Saturday, it'll be a Fireplace Specialties Grill giveaway. You want to be a part of that raffle drawing, along with specialty jersey auction after the game. Our Vicky's dance night as well.